Tiptoe through the tulips with me. Okay, so I can't sing like Tiny Tim. It's Flower and Garden Festival time, and I know I can go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Welcome to episode 59 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. Each week, I share the microphone and the co-hosting with the smartest, the cutest, the sweetest daughter in the world, Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Dad.
Where are you right now?
I'm at home on my bed at Disney World, home at the college program housing.
Temporary home.
It's my home away from home. It really is, because Disney is literally like 15 minutes away.
So I'm not going to make an office out of your bedroom yet, right?
No, not yet. I'm coming home. But for right now, for the next couple months, I'll be here.
I miss you, so thank you. Hey, Lindsay. So today, this is a little bonus episode. I want to include your latest, or your very first Agent L episode of live recording.
Oh man, I hope it's not that bad.
Well, I've only listened to a little bits and pieces. Actually, I haven't listened to it all the way through, but I'm going to tag that on the end of this episode. And I don't know how long we're going to talk for before I do that, but I wanted to get this little bonus episode in there. Okay, so that we can get this out into the world before too long.
Hopefully, don't lose any followers with my.
But this was the first time I had you go out there and do some live recording for the first time. I thought it came out pretty good. I listened to, although you're getting a lot of crowd noise.
Yeah, it's because I use my iPhone headphones because I don't have a fancy schmancy voice recorder like you do. So I'm just recording into my phone.
But I think it came out pretty good.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you another assignment so that you can do this again. You want to hear what I think your next assignment should be?
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, so you're just going to go for it.
Well, the big talk right now is all about the Polynesian.
Yes, I know. I've seen a lot of it already.
And
it's awesome.
Particularly Trader Sam's.
Now, what you're saying right there is pretty much going to be a Mission Impossible, because it opened up a couple days ago. For the first time, it was a soft opening, but it was really open, and they had pretty much the full menu going on. Except it took 3 hours for some people just to get one of those reservation buzzers, another 3 hours before those buzzers would actually go off before they could get into it. It only seats about 50 people inside. It's very small inside.
Right. So I hope this isn't Mission Impossible.
I know. Well, my roommate and I really, really want to do it. So if they start booking reservations, which the rumor is they will.
How are they going to do reservations? I mean, to sit on a table, you're going to have to get a ADR.
An ADR to go to the lounge there.
I know. Were you telling this to Mama? Because she was telling me this. I didn't know if she got it from you or from a website that they had such a long
I got it from her.
Oh. Okay. But you have been over there, right?
Yes, I have. I've been inside.
Okay. What did you think? First impressions?
It's not like anything you've ever seen or experienced in Disney World ever. It's amazing. It's a kind of a cross between the Jungle Cruise and the Tiki Room with a little bit of the Haunted Mansion, if that sounds weird. It's really crazy. Definitely worth seeing if you can ever get in.
And the decor is really cool.
It's amazing. Yeah. I think there are videos online
Yeah.
right now of
Sure.
some of the special effects going off.
Okay.
If you want to take a peek. But it's got animatronic octopus limbs and living paintings and lots of projectors in there. So it's not just like it happens at one location. The special effects it really and goes across the whole entire lounge. So it's really neat.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's got some fun factors to it, right?
It's next level Disney World. It's really cool.
So it's not really a very large place.
It's very small. If I was going to, let's see, I'm trying to think of an area that's pretty well known that people might be able to relate it to. I would say honestly, it's probably like maybe 3/4 of the size of the Tiki Room, like the actual area inside the Tiki Room. Maybe half of the size of the Tiki Room.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really small, and that includes the bar. So,
yeah. So what you're describing kind of sounds like the Tiki Room.
Yeah,
the
but
bar.
it's got tables and stuff
Yeah.
and a bar. So
The atmosphere is fun.
it's very creepy. It's really cool. It's just exciting. It's really cool.
I know they have some creative drink menus.
Yeah, they all come in specialty cups. Like there's the pearl and like what is it, the Nautilus, and there's like a skull, and it's pretty cool because it's Trader Sam. He's the creepy headhunter guy at the Jungle Cruise. So
okay.
it's pretty neat.
I didn't
And
know that.
he runs a pretty crazy bar. I'll tell you.
So it's got a story.
Yes, it does have a story. It's of course with all the new Disney things, like especially like Disney Springs come into, everything has a story. So
Well, where in the Polynesian exactly is it?
it's right next to Captain Cook's. So do you remember where that old jewelry store was?
I do.
It's right in that location over there. So when you walk in the back door from where the boat launches are, when you go back to the resort at the end of the Grand Ceremonial House, it's right there. So it's on the first floor.
Yeah. Does it go like from where you come in the door all the way to Captain Cook's?
So the door is at the very opposite end so it's near like the exit in the back. That's where the entrance is.
Yeah. So that's a pretty big area from the door all the way.
But they don't use the whole area. A lot of that area is backstage.
Kitchen or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very small.
So what's the wall on the outside? Is there a wall?
It was undecorated when I saw it.
Okay.
So I don't know what it looks like right now.
Well, I wanted to tell you something. Speaking of the Polynesian, because Mama and I are coming to visit you in June.
I know.
And if any of our listeners are going to be there in June, send me a note. Let me know you're going to be there. I'll tell you exactly when I'm there. And it's actually going to be kind of a short trip for us. Not going to be even a full week because we're going to be in southern Florida with Benjamin for a day or two. And then we're going to drive up to Disney World, Lake Buena Vista.
To my home to come visit me.
To visit you and to try the new DVC over at the Polynesian.
Which is unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
I'm so excited about that. We were able to get it even though our points are Bay Lake Tower, and obviously we're within the 7-month window. It's just opening up.
Bit.
But what I wanted to read to you, Lindsay, was a letter that we got from the Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. I thought this was kind of interesting. March 2015. This came in an envelope, just a plain kind of envelope with their logo, but Dear Stone family, aloha! Exclamation point. We are thrilled you have chosen to be our guest at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort and Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. Don't you love that long? They gotta get that whole thing. They gotta say it's Disney's. Of course it's Disney's.
It's like Captain Jack Sparrow. We just need to include all of it. You're not allowed to say it.
Disney's Polynesian Village Resort and Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows.
That's great.
Walt Disney once spoke of how his creations would never be complete as long as there is imagination left in the world. It is in this spirit that we have embarked on one of the largest and most exciting updates in our history. In preparation for your coming stay, we wanted to make you aware of renovations that will be taking place during your visit. And then there's one bulleted item.
The pool. Which I saw, and it's a disaster.
Well, listen, this is why I'm kind of interested to tell you this, because you and I talked about this, but I think you were wrong, actually. So listen, tell me what you think. The Polynesian East Pool will be closed for enhancement from mid-April 2015 through early 2016. During this time, you will observe construction taking place, and certain pathways and buildings may be unavailable. Noise may be overheard while this work is being completed, but please rest assured that construction will not begin until 9 a.m. While we work our magic, many of our exceptional amenities, including shops and dining experiences, will continue to be open for your enjoyment. If you wish to swim, our recently renovated lava pool featuring a zero-depth entry, a 142-foot water slide, and an infinity hot tub will be available to you, weather permitting.
You see, that I find hard to believe, seeing in the condition that it was in last time, and then seeing the condition of what the East Pool was when I was there.
Was the East Pool even started to be... It wasn't being worked on yet.
It was done.
The East Pool?
There were people swimming in it.
But maybe they're going to rip it up, I guess, the way this reads. Because, yeah, that was the kind of what you had said to me. But this is the opposite of what you told me.
I know, and I can't... It's the volcano pool is a dirt pit right now.
It's funny how they call it the lava pool.
It's a dirt pit.
Well, apparently by June it's going to be done.
Okay.
That's what this is reading to me, right?
That's what it says. I mean, that's not what I saw last week.
So the mystery will be... It'll be a mystery till we get there.
Yeah, I hope it's nice because I'd like to swim there. So
I'll take my letter down there and I'll say, hey, wait a minute.
Excuse me, you told me this is going to be open.
Excuse me, according to my letter here, the East Pool is closed and the lava pool is open. But I demand my pool to open.
Open it right now, just
be one of those guests.
Yes.
We appreciate your patience and understanding during these exciting times. While you may see or hear our work in progress, please know that we are making every effort to ensure your visit is comfortable and magical. If you need assistance with your reservation, blah, 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 blah. We eagerly await your arrival and wish you a truly magical stay. Mahalo. And so that's from the general manager to us. Now, they must be doing that ever since they've been doing all the construction over there.
Yeah, I imagine it's been like that for a while.
But
letters. But
this is really, actually sounds to me kind of minor. All those DVC rooms have got to be done.
They're pretty much done. A lot of the walkways are closed off, like at certain points, but pretty much everything's done. As far as the construction, it's just the some of the rooms aren't fully furnished yet. That's what it is.
Well, I'm really excited to stay back at the Polynesian, one of our favorite resorts. Brings back tremendous, great memories being our first deluxe resort that we stayed in. Back in the day. The third trip, fourth trip, something like that. Third and fourth trip. And I like the location where the DVC is because it's right near the Ticket and Transportation Center. Very convenient to walk over there. And
yes.
Obviously take the boat over to Magic Kingdom and enjoy the ambiance. And I wonder what they're doing with that pool. I don't know why it's what we used to call the volcano pool is now going to be called the lava pool. Is there lava going to be spewing out of the top of that thing? Or
I don't know.
I mean, I wonder what enhancements. Well, if I'm reading this correctly, they are going to have the hot tub. What they call it?
It's the same thing they had last time. It's the hot tub that's connected to the pool.
An infinity hot tub.
That's what it is, right?
I don't remember the hot tub.
Because there was a hot tub connected to the pool. That's what it was.
I mean,
like you just swam up to it and you sat down and it was a hot tub.
I can't criticize what it was before, so I wonder how more exciting. Maybe it's a bigger slide. I don't know what enhancement they made, but like you said, they dug it all up.
Yeah, it's not there. Whatever we used to know, it's not there anymore.
Unless it had mechanical, like leaking or something, or problems.
It was an old pool, so.
Right. I mean, that's been there since the beginning.
Yeah. Of
the park in the 70s, right? Well, I don't know. I find that very, very exciting. It's going to be weird to only do like 3. That time's going to fly by.
I know.
What am I doing? 4 nights? 3 nights? 4 nights.
4 nights.
But I think
one at the Bay Lake.
So yeah, I got to transfer over to Bay Lake Tower for the last night, unless our waiting list comes through and we get one more night at the Polynesian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, poor you.
That was very cool. That we have booked this and getting, it's a couple months away. All right, Lindsay. The other thing I wanted to ask you, when you're not working, are having too much fun. So much fun.
Oh man, I know. It's just because I've been working long shifts and they're exhausting. It's so much fun and it's rewarding, but it's exhausting. But yeah, on my days off, I've been going steadily to the parks.
So tell me what you did the last couple of days. Give me a little review.
Yesterday was Monday, and I decided to go to Animal Kingdom. And since I've been so tired, I've been sleeping in, and I got to the park probably around 1 o'clock. Maybe, yeah, it was about 1 o'clock when I got there at Animal Kingdom.
No rope drop when you live there, huh?
No, no. But I made my fast passes the night before, so I had fast passes, and I was by myself yesterday, and they parked me. The lots were completely full, and I got parked all the way back in Yeti, which is the last lot at the Animal Kingdom.
Why? For end of the alphabet?
Well, yeah. But so I was way in the back. I was like, oh no. So as I knew what was going to happen, it was packed shoulder to shoulder in Animal Kingdom, like horribly.
Really?
Packed. Yeah, it was really crazy. But actually, one of the first things right when I walked through the gate, I called home and I talked to my mom, and I wasn't on the phone for 3 seconds when it goes, "Oh my gosh, Divine is here!" And she was right at the entrance, which I hadn't seen her in a very long time. But there was a whole crowd of people over on the right hand side, right when you walk in, before you go up towards the animals, into the actual entry to the park. Yep. But Divine was right past the turnstiles. Scaring the children and chasing people around and doing her acrobatics, which was really cool. I haven't seen her in a really long time.
I've never seen her there. I mean, she's usually...
No, me neither.
Right. She's like a chameleon sometimes, blending in with the foliage.
Yeah,
the tropical plants over kind of behind the Tree of Life, that when you're on your way over to Africa.
Yeah. So I'd never seen her there, and that's why I was kind of shocked.
She was scaring the children?
Yeah, she chased some kids around. It was pretty funny.
Well, she's not that... She's easy to run from, I would think.
Yeah, well, yeah, she just walked really slowly, and they were running away from her, and it was really funny.
She's spooky.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Mom loves her.
Yeah, she's
always excited awesome when she sees her, because I wonder, is she on the map, or the Times map?
No, she's not. She's a random appearance.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool to see her.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then I went, first thing I did was I went to the Tamu Tamu restaurant. I'm not sure if it's what it's called exactly, but it's Tamu Tamu. It's in Africa. And it's right across from the Lion King show. So across the road where that bar is, right in front of the Lion King, where you go to the Lion King now. It's right across the street from that. So on the other side of where the drummers play.
Okay, yep.
And that's actually they actually serve Dole Whips there.
Okay.
So I had a coconut rum Dole Whip over there, and I walked right over to.
Wow, that sounds good.
It was delicious, and I actually had one today at the Flower and Garden, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
And then I went and did Kilimanjaro Safari, which I was laughing so hard because I was telling my roommate this again today. I probably had the most unenthusiastic driver I've ever had on Kilimanjaro Safari.
Oh, really?
Just totally not into it. Yeah, she was definitely just working that day. And but the best part, the good thing was that the truck of the families that were in the truck at that time for that ride were probably the most excited that I've ever seen a group of people. With the kids, they weren't annoyingly excited. They were just excited and so happy to be there and seeing all these animals. And all of the animals were out. Like I saw every single animal, and they had a good viewing spot like that day.
Oh, awesome!
So all the elephants, all the monkeys were out at Monkey Point, and the giraffes were all crossing the road and everything, and the lions were out. So it was awesome. It was pretty fun. It was just so funny that our driver just wasn't into it at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess it happens.
So it was good, and then I just did Everest and Dinosaur, so that was fun. And then I went over to Epcot for the evening and did Mission Space, which was good. And that was it. Then I went home.
That was 2 days ago?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. So you were there today, too?
Yeah, and I went to Epcot today to do the Disney Extravaganza 2015. It's the second year they've done that in Epcot. And it's just a World Showcase Easter egg hunt. There are these probably a foot tall Easter eggs colored and painted as Disney characters, so like Donald and Figment and Pluto and Mickey and Minnie. And there's one for every World Showcase pavilion. And so we just started in Mexico and went all the way around, took pictures of all of them, looked for them. And it was really, really difficult to find. I think Chip and Pluto were the hardest to find.
So an Easter egg hunt, was it just for one day?
Nope, it's been going on for about 2 weeks, and it's going to be done at the end of this week. So it was lots of fun. You pay $5, and then you get an Easter egg at the end of a character, of a little mini Easter egg of one of the painted ones that are out in the pavilion. So I got Pluto. It was fun.
And were you all alone, or were you with a friend?
Nope, I was with Sam, my roommate, and we actually stopped and had dinner at Chefs de France. We did the prefix menu.
So I don't know that I've ever done dinner there. So what'd you do for dinner?
It's the prefix menu for lunch and dinner, so it's the same thing.
Oh, you mean like the sandwich and soup?
Yep, soup, sandwich, dessert.
It's the same as lunch? Same menu?
Same menu.
Okay.
And it was delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. We had the French onion soup. I had the macaroni and cheese and the chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
And a glass of wine, because you have to when you're in France.
It's required.
It's required. Yep, absolutely.
I love the French onion soup. It
cheese. Was really, really good. I have to say it. Oh,
the bread.
Oh yes.
Right. It's very good.
Yep. And we watched the British Revolution a little bit too, which was always fun. Awesome. And we walked right by the lumberjack show because it was horrible.
Really? Like that?
Surprise, surprise.
It didn't get any better?
Nope.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. What else, Lindsay?
Nothing.
You really just did the Easter egg hunt? That was kind of your mission?
Yeah, that's what we went there to do today. We did Figment and Mission Space again, but yeah, that was it. And then we grabbed some sandwiches at Earl of Sandwich on the way home.
Yeah, so, I know, because you were late.
That's why I was late for the podcast.
Yeah, you're excused. Now, I was listening to our friends at the Disney Exchange podcast, Lisa, Nick, and David. They were doing a show about the Flower and Garden Festival and walking around, talking about their favorites around there. One thing I wanted to just mention, Lindsay, we're going to have your live recording, so I don't want to get into too much about it. But I'm just looking at my favorite thing. There's a couple of things that are my favorites over there. And I'm so glad they have the food booths.
Yeah.
And I don't know, could you choose which festival you love better, the Food and Wine or the Flower and Garden?
Flower and Garden.
Really? Why?
Because I can't eat everything at the food and wine festival.
Okay.
I can do most of the drinks, but most of the drinks are available at the Flower and Garden.
Yeah.
So there's no shortage of drinks for me, so that's fine. And I feel like there's more vegetarian options at the Flower and Garden than there are at Food and Wine, because there's usually one or two on every menu. At least during this one, and I don't remember it being like that at the Food and Wine. So it's definitely more it's fancier, more like different cuisine at the Food and Wine. So you really have to be able to eat everything when you do that one.
Okay.
Whereas Flower and Garden, it's more focused on the beauty of the topiaries, the gardens, which we did a lot of. We walked through the gardens today. We made a point of doing that, and fresh local foods. It's like the focus. So, and good drinks. So it was really good. I really do prefer the Flower and Garden.
I like that butterfly garden.
Yes, the butterfly garden is adorable. The tent, it was so great because we were walking by the Imagination Pavilion and there were a couple of them that escaped, and it's like, oh, you have all the flowers to go to now.
Yeah, was it crowded?
It was good. No, Epcot wasn't too crowded today. It was very nice. It was short lines. It was good.
Now it's a weekday, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Now the food Food and Wine Festival was mobbed like on weekends for
It's
sure.
nothing like I've been there on the weekend at the Flower and Garden, and it's nothing like it is during the Food and Wine.
So yeah, you know what? I gotta agree with you. I think the Flower and Garden might actually be better, and I'll give you a couple reasons for me. One is, and I don't know why they don't do this. I don't think they do this in the Food and Wine, but at the American Pavilion for the Flower and Garden Festival, and David Hodges was talking about this, and I remember this too. They have some of my favorite kinds of food, which is the big barbecue.
The smokehouse
Over there. With really good American beer and that huge smoker, which I'm like loving that.
And you could smell it like 3 pavilions away. It's crazy.
Now, I don't know why they wouldn't have that during the Food and Wine. I mean, that's a big smoker. It's not like, what else are you going to use it? You might as well use it twice.
Yeah, I think the big difference for Food and Wine and Flower Garden is there are a lot more food booths for Food and Wine.
Yeah.
Because they have all the countries, not just
okay, yeah,
each pavilion. So
maybe there's more food booths and more food choices and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, that doesn't bother me. And how much choice do you really need? I mean, there's...
No, honestly, even was just with Flower and Garden, I feel like there's a lot.
Yeah,
so.
Sure. And so the other big thing that I love is the American Gardens Theater and the concerts, which they do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm looking at the lineup here. Let me just go through because I think...
I know the Village people are coming.
Right. But the Guess Who, I mean, tell me if you even know these artists. The Guess Who? American Woman.
Yeah.
Was the first one. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. I don't know that I even know this time. And I don't know. They sound like an older 50s group. But this is a real favorite. This was my very first concert I ever went to as a young kid. I think I was 12 or 13. My parents let me go to this, which is kind of the orchestra, which is featuring former members of ELO, which was the Electric Light Orchestra, is going to be there, or has already been there, March 21st to the 23rd. The Loving Spoonful, cool 60s band, the Paul Revere and the Raiders, and then the Village People. Everyone's going to love that. Everyone knows the Village People. They can do their YMCA. They probably got to do the same set all 3 times. They have 3 times.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
5:30, 6:45, and 8. But you could that'd be kind of fun. Some of these bands probably do a different set list. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they only have a few. Electric Light Orchestra, to me, I'm a pretty big fan of that band. They had a lot of their albums. They could play just about anything. I would know what it is. The Grassroots.
Yep.
Herman's Hermits with Peter Noon. Mom was always a big fan of Herman's Hermits and Peter Noon. And Starship, starring Mickey Thomas. Chubby Checker. Chubby Checker. The Twist. And then Alan Parsons Project, which I know them. Actually, it says that they were new. Maybe they're added late. But that ends on the 16th to the 18th. I'm disappointed. I'm just going to miss this by a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But, they do have concerts during Food and Wine also. This is kind of they used to call it the Flower Power.
It's the Flower Power.
Flower Power. Yeah, they still do. Flower Power concert series. And that is just a huge bonus to have all those great entertainment there and music.
Just adds to all the entertainment that they've got already going on.
It is. What did you get over? So when you left, you went over to Earl's Sandwich?
Yes.
What did you get over there?
I like their veggie sandwich. It's their menu vegetarian sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one. And I know that last time I went there, one of my good friends, Maggie, got the Thanksgiving sandwich, which she said is amazing. Like if you eat turkey and stuff like that, you need to try that sandwich because it sounds like it'd be weird, but it's actually like their best seller. So definitely give it a try.
Well, very good, Lindsay. I think we're going to wrap this up. This is a little shorter. We're going to put that 20-minute live recording. You guys can let us know what you think about that, and we will continue to have guests on our show. Come on and tell us your Disney World story. You can be a guest on our show, and you can share a trip report, or if you got a great idea for a top 5 topic, there's lots of topics out there. And if there's 3 of us, 4 of us, you get 20. We're all going around and we talk about our favorite parts of Disney World. You can find me on Twitter at Geekin on WDW, or send me an email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. We love chatting with you on Twitter and Facebook, and send us an email. We have a little thread going back and forth. Love the feedback or questions. And, we'd love for you guys to send us an iTunes review, 5-star. It's pretty easy to do. Go out there on iTunes. And our fans are always really creative with those 5-star iTunes reviews. And we love reading them. And we will read them out on the podcast for you. So for now, I'm just going to say thanks for going Geekin on WDW with us. And we're going to finish off with Lindsay's very first Agent L live trip reporting from the Food and Wine Festival.
I hope you enjoy it.
All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you again on our regular scheduled Monday release. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hello, everyone. This is Lindsay from the Geekin on WDW podcast. I'm here in Epcot on the bridge between Mexico and the beginning of the World Showcase. And I have been given the mission to talk about the 2015 Flower and Garden Festival. So we're going to give this a try. I'm going to start walking into Mexico Pavilion, and I'm just going to talk about what I've been doing here. I've been here 5 or 6 times since it started. It's pretty much in full swing right now. And I've tried a few of the food booths, and I've seen all the topiaries. And I'm just going to give you a rundown of what my favorite topiaries are and some of my favorite drinks and snacks that I've tried. So I haven't actually eaten anything at the Mexico Pavilion yet, but it smells delicious. The Jardin de Fiestas is the stand outside in Mexico. And I'm going to look at the sign and see exactly what their specialties are. They have tacos, vegetable quesadillas, and flan de queso con chocolate, which is Mexican chocolate custard with whipped cream and cinnamon, which I might come back and get later because it's vegetarian. So, and they also have some Mexican beers and margaritas, of course, which are a staple for us. Now I am going over to the China Pavilion, where I did actually have lunch one day. And I'm going to take a look at my notes because I wrote down everything. So I tried the veggie spring roll and the honey mango wine cooler. Now the veggie spring roll was absolutely delicious. It came with 2 in like a little tray. They're pretty, like the standard spring roll size. So it was like a nice portion. Absolutely delicious, fried perfectly, just absolutely fantastic. And then of course the drink was the honey mango wine cooler. And it was this bright orange drink with just ice. It wasn't frozen or anything. And it was so extremely sweet, but extremely delicious. It was sweetened with honey, of course. So absolutely hit the spot. And it was a hot day that day. So it was fantastic. And I'm crossing over between Donald out, greeting in the Mexico Pavilion in his costume. And it's extremely crowded today. So I'm trying to break through the crowds. It is spring break for 2 local counties down here right now this week, so it's going to be pretty crazy from here on out as we approach Easter. And I'm actually crossing over into Norway right now, and I don't believe they actually have a special food and wine festival stand. And they also don't have a topiary, which is kind of strange. But there is an Anna and Elsa topiary at the main entrance of the World Showcase. It's nothing really to speak of. It's pretty, and I'm sure the Frozen fans appreciate it, little kids. But besides that, there's just a few more flowers in this pavilion, nothing really special. All right, I'm a slow walker, so I'm going to talk about another drink that I had at one of the specialty counters. This one was over in Morocco, and I really am a big fan of wine, so I had to, of course, try their sparkling wine drink, and it was called the Desert Rose, and it was a white sparkling wine with pomegranate liqueur in it. Again, very refreshing, very delicious. The only thing with these drinks, honestly, I've enjoyed all the ones that I've had, but the only thing is the fact that they're quite expensive. So be prepared to drop a few dollars on these specialty drinks. Now I'm crossing over into China. I don't think you guys can hear the music, but this is the stand that's right between Mexico or Norway and China. That's where I got the spring roll and drinks. And that day I also sat and watched the Chinese acrobats. I forget exactly what their name is, but they're some kind of dragons. But they were fantastic. Not the kind of acrobats that used to be here. If you've been to Epcot a long, long time ago, they had those full-body spandex acrobats that used to play in the front of World Showcase, who were actually more in Future World, who were fantastic. It was they were more of stunts and stuff, whereas the Chinese acrobats do a lot more showmanship, which is still pretty cool. They're a pretty big team, about 10 people, 2 girls and the rest are guys, and they're fun. They put on a good show, so definitely recommend if you're nearby when they're going, definitely go see them. All right, so I'm leaving China right now and about to cross the bridge into Africa, and let's see, I'll talk about another drink. This one's from France. I had this one. This was actually my first drink that I had at the Food and Wine Festival this year. And I've grown to appreciate the France Pavilion a lot more this year. Just in general, I've gotten to eat at the patisserie quick service quite a few times, and I've come across one of my new favorite lunches in Epcot, which is the apple and brie sandwich, which I get toasted. And it's so good, along with the strawberry tart in that little patisserie. That's not Food and Wine, but that's just general France. But anyways, the drink I tried was the Kir Imperial, and I'm sorry for the pronunciation, I'm really ruining it. But it's another sparkling wine drink that instead of pomegranate liqueur, it was black raspberry. Not as sweet as the one from Morocco. Still good, very light. Really doesn't bog you down, so you can make your way across the rest of the World Showcase. You can probably hear those drums in the background. The kids are going nuts. Okay. Yeah, I really haven't tried too much of the food around here. Like I said before, I'm a vegetarian, so I can't try all of the options, but they do a great job indicating what items are vegetarian on the menus outside of each outpost, which is fantastic. It's got a little green V next to it, which is really cool for me because I can quickly see what I can have. And right now I'm walking by an adorable topiary of Pumbaa and Timon, right between Africa and Germany. Very cute. I'm going to send some pictures to my father of the topiaries, and hopefully he'll put them up on the website for you guys to check out if you haven't seen them around already. Between Africa and Germany, there's also the Florida Fresh stand, which is all local produce in Florida. It's just pretty neat. They have like a watermelon salad, that sort of thing. And beautiful, beautiful plants in this area as well, as you would expect with the Flower and Garden Festival. There also are a lot more of those stands that have just their general garden merchandise. So those banners that you'll hang outside your house and wind chimes and that sort of thing. I don't believe Germany has a stand either for the Food and Wine Festival, which is kind of strange because I would love to try some special German treats. As you know, our family, my mom's side of the family is German, so we enjoy the beer and everything. And Germany's actually really, really crowded today. I wonder if there's something special going on, or if everyone's just looking for a good German beer. Oh, the glass artist is here today, so that's probably why. He's got a special sign up. All right. So I've been talking for like 8 minutes, which is pretty good. It's more than I expected I would do. So let me talk to you a little bit about the topiaries. As usual, there are fantastic topiaries, all designed specifically for this festival, and of course all the special flowers they bring out. A couple of my favorites in Tomorrowland, or Future World, excuse me. They have a Cars themed topiary area. It's over near Test Track, of course, and it is Lightning McQueen and Mater. The Mater one is absolutely adorable. And I'm actually walking by a fantastic set of topiaries right now. It's Snow White followed by the Seven Dwarves. So it's a long topiary. It's very cute. And let's see. The main topiary that's out in front of Spaceship Earth is Goofy and Chip and Dale. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is, the actual name of the topiary is called. It's officially got a name, but I'm not remembering. I'm actually walking into Italy right now. And they have a special stand, which is great. They have, I'm not going to say the actual names, they have an egg pasta stuffed with mozzarella, which is delicious, and lemon custard, as well as a pinwheel of mozzarella, prosciutto, all kinds of, it's kind of like a cheese platter, and a whole list of beverages. It's pretty much more than half the board, which you'd expect in Italy because they got some great wines. So I might come back here later on and try out some things in Italy. Let's see. Yeah, so the topiaries. And there's also a beautiful butterfly topiary, if you care for butterflies, behind, so closer to the World Showcase side, behind Spaceship Earth, which is, there's massive, massive butterflies. It's just pretty cool. And then I'm saving my best for last. I'm trying to think of any others. There's Aurora and Cinderella are over in the France Pavilion with their princes, of course. And also quite a few from Beauty and the Beast over in France as well, which is really cool. They have a big one of Cogsworth is the one that's coming to mind. But you don't see those kind of characters, those backup characters, so often in the parks. So it's pretty cool to see him featured in the topiary. And then every year they have the Peter Pan topiary with Captain Hook and TikTok in the UK pavilion. And, you know, Peter Pan is standing on the rooftop overlooking that pavilion, which is pretty neat. I'm actually walking right over into the American pavilion right now. And there appears to be a band on the stage. I'm not sure who it is, but I will go check it out. And I just wanted to say my favorite topiary for last. It's the one that's outside of Spaceship Earth this year. Not Spaceship Earth, excuse me, Mission Space. And it is of Buzz Lightyear. And he's pretty small, but it's just the way that he's positioned right in front of the big spinning globe thing outside of Mission Space, which is pretty cool. Oh, it's the Voices of Liberty that are on the stage right now. And they sound amazing. They're singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is adorable. I hope you guys can hear them. If not, they sound amazing as usual. And the theater is absolutely packed. So it's 3:15 on a Tuesday, which is saying something about how crazy it is here today. So, I love acapella. You guys heard some of that. It's absolutely amazing. Definitely check out the Voices of Liberty if you haven't seen them before. They usually play inside of the American Adventure waiting area, which is really nice because it's out of the sun. And sometimes they do perform on this outside stage. Now I'm walking into Japan now, and I waited to walk over here so I could talk to you about the frushi, which is one of their specialties. They had it last year, or maybe the year before as well. And it sounds just like what it sounds. It is just what it sounds like. It's fruit sushi, so it is fruit and rice. It's pretty weird, but it is actually pretty good if you can get over the fact that you're eating rice and fruit at the same time. Specifically, there is strawberry, pineapple, and cantaloupe in each slice. It's a pretty small portion for the price they charge you. But again, for the novelty, I think it's worth it. And that's actually all of the things I've actually eaten and tasted myself at the Flower and Garden Festival overall. I'm pretty happy with it. The topiaries are so much fun to look at and really enjoy. They just add a little bit of magic to every pavilion, as well as all of the areas in Tomorrow Future World. I always mix those two up. I forgot to mention, they also have a glow topiary section, which I haven't seen lit up yet. I will sometime soon, over by the Imagination Pavilion. It's for the new film Inside Out. And they're not shaped like the characters, but they're just shaped like memories, which is like these little glow balls that glow. So it's pretty neat. Definitely want to go check that out later. Now I'm just trying to think of, since that's pretty much my review of the Flower and Garden Festival this year. I'd like to update everyone on some things that are happening down here in Disney World, since I am living down here. Just give me a minute while I think. I had one and it flew out of my head. Updates on Animal Kingdom. There are more and more walls down at Animal Kingdom, obstructing views and all that nonsense. It's pretty hard to get around. Nothing really major is down there right now, which is good. It's just those walls, they really ruin the scenery around there. We talked in the last podcast, my dad and I, about the Yak and Yeti quick service. Highly recommend it, except for the food, of course, except for the seating area. It's pretty tough to get a seat there unless you're there right when it opens. And even then, people use that as kind of a pit stop between Expedition Everest and the rest of Africa. Well, Africa is the transition from Africa to Asia, that sort of thing. I visited the petting zoo over in Animal Kingdom for the first time. That's over at Ricky's Planet Watch. And it was fantastic. The goats and the sheep over there are super cute. And they also have a pig that comes out every so often and loves to get his belly scratched, which is very cute. I'm in Morocco right now, walking by. Again, this is a pavilion you don't often see that's very crowded, and it is mobbed. So, oh man. And then over at Hollywood Studios, the hat is completely gone, except there are a couple walls up that are surrounding that area where it was removed from. So you can see the Chinese theater in all its glory pretty much right now. Personally, I know a lot of people are super happy and excited about it to be restored to the way that it was originally intended to be, but personally I think it's extremely underwhelming now without the hat. It looks like something's missing. So it looks nice, but it does feel a little empty over there. There's really not much major construction going on over at Hollywood Studios. A few walls in here and there, but the Frozen Summer Fun is coming back this year to make a reappearance. And rumor has it that Anna and Elsa are moving into where the American Idol show was. The Frozen stage show will be moving over in that area. Over at Epcot, nothing fantastic's happening. Test Track's been going down quite a bit. I actually just had a fast pass right before this, and they were evacuating people out of the ride. So maybe later tonight I'll be able to go back and use my fast pass, because if they shut down the ride, they will allow you to come back later in the day for the rest of the day until the park closes to use your fast pass if the ride does go back up, and it probably will. So we'll see what happens. I will be here later tonight. And Magic Kingdom, the construction is still going on for the hub. The front two sections, which are the sections closest to the castle, are now under construction. They totally removed the little garden area to if you're looking towards the castle, it's on your right-hand side. It's where they used to have a photo spot over there, and it's right by Tomorrowland. That is all gone, and I don't know exactly what they're planning to do over there, but I hope they do more of the statues and grassy area up in that section, create more viewing for Wishes and the castle show. And then, of course, let me tell you about Pirates of the Caribbean, because it's a disaster right now. I've tried to go on this ride. I did a few weeks ago. I went on it a few times, which I was very lucky, I found out, because the attraction it's going to hell. Just as far as the mechanics go. It's been, the times I've been at Magic Kingdom, in the past 2 to 3 weeks, I would say. Every time I've been at Magic Kingdom and I've tried to go on or walked by Pirates, it was evacuating, not just down, it was evacuating, which is when they take people out of the boats in the middle of the ride and get them off the ride because something went horribly wrong, which is pretty bad. So that's happened more than a couple of times to me. And also I've gotten into the Fast Pass queue, scanned my Fast Pass twice. This is both with my roommate. And they shut down the ride and had to evacuate while we were in line. And we got the special Go Anywhere Fast Passes twice. And that was just, it's pretty bad. They really need to shut that ride down. And I know the renovation is coming up very soon, where they'll be taking out those boats that they put in less than 2 years ago. But it needs to happen. Things just keep going wrong. So hopefully Pirates will be restored by the end of this year. And if not, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm walking over the bridge right now. I just walked to the France Pavilion, and I'm walking over the bridge to the UK Pavilion. Like I said, I just double-checked to make sure that the only topiaries over there were Cinderella and Aurora and the Beast and Belle, and there's in fact what is there. And I can hear that British Revolution just started as I walk over the bridge. It looks like the clouds have finally started to part and the sun came out, which is great for some people, but I get sunburned really easily, so I'm trying to stick in the shade. So this is my last day off for a while, so I'm going to hang out here for the rest of the evening and to start work bright and early tomorrow morning. If you're interested, or if you're down here, I'm actually working down at Downtown Disney on the west side, so you can see me in Disney Quest or at D Street. Come say hi if you're down here. I'd love to see you. All right, everyone, I hope you have a magical day, and I will be chatting with my father very shortly on the podcast, on our next podcast. So, goodbye, everyone.